last night, twilight, right around that time when, lights dropping, not all the way gone, dark is beginning to come in, not all the way there. That is that wonderful, delicious in-between space. And I was running around the house, kind of stitching some stuff up. And I got to my back door area and looked out and kind of got brought up short, right? And I looked out and there was this black cat. And I'm not just talking black, but like jet, black, one of like the blackest cats I have ever seen. And, don't know if it was female or male. We're just going to call him a him. And he was sitting there in the middle of my overgrown grass I need to mow. He was sitting there in the middle of the tufts of my overgrown grass, just planted, not moving, staring like cats stare, like, how cats stare, staring. He was staring at the house, at my back door, just planted, staring. Never seen this cat before. And I had that feeling of like, visitation. And, I'm kind of the cat lady anyway. So I'm like, oh God, I don't, like, first it was, and then it was like, oh God, I don't need to attract in any more cats. And then it was like, oh my God, this guy is visiting me. And, all the cultural American stuff about black cats is a little bit hinky, right? It's a little bit like, got to be a little bit careful about what those black cats crossing your trail kind of thing. And so, I really didn't want him around. So I had that in between feeling of like, do I stay? Do I let him go? And so finally I was like, well, I need to step out the door and kind of like make more contact with him. So I knew that he was there. And the moment I stepped out the door, he was like, gone like a shot. Over the fence, didn't see him again, right? But it really unnerved me. And so finally I was like, I need to look this up. So I looked it up and it turns out a black cat at your back door, at least from a Japanese perspective, the symbolism is like good omen, good luck. And I was like, everything in me relaxed. And I don't know, usually I don't share my personal signs and signals from the universe with all of you, but like with everything going on, I just want to say, hey, black cats are showing up at our back doors to give us the good omen for the day. And I just want to pass that along to you as well. So wanted to bring that to you today and also tell you, you can tell I am like project day to day, no hair, no makeup. I'm deep in my project. I started doing the channels and the pendulum checks yesterday for our State of the Nation pendulum psychic reads channels for, all the stuff going on in the country and what I see coming up for the summer and talking with Spirit Team. Like, I started doing the deep dive yesterday. Like I wanted to Monday and Spirit Team was like, nope, not ready. And yesterday, friend end of the day, I was like, nope, not ready. And by last night, I was like, I promised a release on the 15th. And Spirit Team's like, oh, you'll be fine. And last night they started dropping some gems, some channels started coming in. And today, I have been back at my desk working on it and kind of beginning to pull it into subject areas. Now, what I want you all to know, what I find very interesting is like, I know you guys love the lives. I love the lives, but I got to tell you, lives, there is a certain amount of performance, right? Got to be on my game. Performance. And there's a lot of energy to put the energy out there. And this preparation, because I know I'm not going to be doing a live, I'm going to sit down in front of the video camera. I'm going to have a very nice conversant, deep, energetic, conversant conversation with you with this whole thing. And what I find very interesting is because of that, because I know that I'm not preparing to do a live and put my energy out there, I am doing a video recording, and it's like I'm more pulling the energy in, able to go deeper, able to really look at things. And my energy is not focused on performance. It's focused on quality of the energy, quality of the information. And not that when I do lives, it's not about quality of energy, quality of information, but this is just kind of different. And I just want you to know, I think this recording for all of you is going to be so different because I'm able to like really ground and center and drop down and really hear spirit team and go into these nooks and crannies and really take these deep looks at things. And I think that is going to provide us with a whole other level of valuable information with different aspecting on it, which is really important. And I think this is where I just want to continue to ask all of you to let me play with my platform and try all kinds of different things, because I think we're going to find this creativity. There's going to be these sweet spots that we didn't know about that are going to come up. Like I will tell you, my next live, I am going to do a next live, and it is going to be free, and it is going to be on Zoom, and it's going to be a whole other thing. So let me mix and match and play and do my thing. Like I know in social media land, we're so used to things being done a certain way, and if you don't do that, then you get left out in the cold. And I don't think that really helps creators be as creative as they need to be. So thank you for allowing me to play in my play pool. Come along for the ride with me. And I think this video recording of State of the Nation, I think I'm going to be calling it we're going to have breakdowns for transformational breakthroughs. That's what it's all looking like. That's what I'm going to be calling it. And I just wanted to let you in on the creative process that I've got going on. So it's looking like I have another round of pendulum checks to do this afternoon, and then I'm going to begin to amp up to do the video recording, and then I'll be doing edits and producing it tomorrow. So you should see it drop. You should see it land. You should see it drop in my link tree by the end of the day tomorrow. That was my promise to you. I'm really going to try and make it happen, and I will come back out with a video and let you know when it's done. Oh, and topics going on is we're going to take a look again at the 8-headed monster. We're going to take a look again at the Democrats. Then Spirit Team they've already given me like a 2-page channel. I'm going to read that and go through that with you. And then I've been doing pendulum checks on the consciousness level and the breaks and the timelines. And I've got this whole grid and graph that I've done. And then what else? And there's other channels. Oh, Luigi Mangione. Spirit Team wants me talking about him. There's some interesting stuff that came up for him. Thank you to Denise for going zing. Have you looked at this? I really appreciate that. That was a good flag through her from Spirit World. So we've got at least 6 or 7 different aspects, and I'm just going to go and go and go until I'm done. So I hope the recording is at least an hour. Upwards of 75 or 80 minutes is probably what we're looking at. So that's what I've got for now. Be sure to keep walking forward to meet those miracles along the way, especially those black cat lucky portents hanging out at your back door saying it is a good luck day even in the middle of all of this stuff. Yeah, so, and I will see you in my next video.